We show your bro for living. What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? You gossip. What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you, I'm like overdone.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Right to the air is Mahomes. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Kansas City.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. Now here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Mahomes to throw once more. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. The 40, the 30, the 20. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So 0 for 2 throwing the football and a very quick 3 and out to start the game.
Look, stats are going to be decided as the game goes on, but bottom line is that's not the quick start that every team looks for when they begin a game.
The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame charge. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Mahomes. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run once more with McKinnon. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball is even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
I'm only chuckling because I remember one of my coaches talking about, yeah, well, if you need 2, you better get 2. If you only get 1, that's not a successful play, and that's what they got.
Yeah, tried to sneak for 2. We know that can be tough. It showed tough there. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They run again with a fullback, Burton. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jody Fortson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now a first down carry by Jones. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
Complete to Nicole Hardman. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Milton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Another catch from Milton. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Rodgers to throw. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Now Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Rodgers now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Rodgers. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now it's Mahomes again. And this pass caught by Gray. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Mahomes going to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something's off.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Joe Fortson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21 yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers looking to throw.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
up the middle. Jones.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On play action, Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
4 yards the pickup, first down. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Singletary again. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 82 yards. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And it's second down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Cook. Powering his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Allen will try to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
To throw again on second down. Allen, Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off play action. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Allen.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown.
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jair Elam makes it quick.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Gets this one to Morris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Alert, alert, alert!
A final shot before half for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Rodgers now on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
After the incomplete pass, they'll try the right side with Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Quick slant to Watson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Running right, Jones. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A give up the middle to Singletary. Chris Barnes there on the stop. On 2nd and 9. Allen. He finds his man. That's Sweeney. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 21. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On the counter, this is Singletary. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Rashawn Gary with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The kick by Bass is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, the offense had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Rodgers to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown!
Romeo Dobbs.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
On the give, this is Singletary. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew that.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On play action, Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd left. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy, I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, not no kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them doing, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system and turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system and turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Y'all calling me crazy when a been ballin' all day like Brady. Long hair this wavy, and a been shopping all day, no Macy.
My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with shit. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons, the kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, other titles. You need to grow. Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory for more. My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, allegiant my soul forever. I murdered my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a pack. Finna guarantee though. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back. Lend a helping hand and that's a big pun. Bigger punishment. I give them hell. Getting done. Keep it blunt enough. You can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todos tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, who we? One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, who we? One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games, 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 games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. nothing's for certain, but this I know, life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. Woo. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who is involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. Be all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my concert, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble, my on hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man. I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real knows a lot. Around, hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face, cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. I might beat it down, turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna call the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tearing out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna call the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it? treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself. Count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the 50s like hate it or love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
I just scraped it off the top, got it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I'm painted out the four.
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock them. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I'm painted out of four.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Right to the air is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. Eluding the press, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Prochet on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Jackson on 3rd and long. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Lazard's got it again. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
13.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Again, Jackson. And his pass incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Jackson now.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So breaking it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Throwing is Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain a down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 30 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And that's incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. Down at the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Roquan Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his 2nd touch.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a hero like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading, God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're born to be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal. Note the skies needed a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington, might as well be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The clean cause they need it most. Politics with the kings about economic growth. Cure PTSD cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just gotta get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just gotta get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's finest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn,
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down. And the
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early?
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Allen now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen on the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Touchdown Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this one too low.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it's a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton from 13 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Naheem Hines. Taking it about the 16. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. He's got room past the 30. Now he's free to midfield. Stephon Diggs racing to the end zone. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games...
Touchdown! Aaron Jones, 74 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. Allen to throw once more. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Now Allen again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
25 yards that time. Now it's Rodgers. Another catch from Melton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it, bad. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A two-score lead down to one now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Third down, here's Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. To throw is Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get two more stops, and escape this drive.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To the air, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5?
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I get to and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. Be all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my concert, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna
tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in the payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory.
All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me.
I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen, the boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired. Cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb.
All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no different. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby, yeah. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby, yeah. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time. One time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
Hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. Well, and anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. Gotta jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck and the orchestra gon' play a score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. Oh, your girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time.
You're always rushing me. Relax, chill, alright?
To tonight, just don't care. Playing games, gun, bring your downstairs.
I think I left something in the house.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris.